Well, good evening, Everstrong family. Happy Tuesday, February the 10th. Once again, it is my great pleasure to be back with you after my Sabbath, and today we have the great pleasure of entering the reading of God's Word, specifically Revelation chapter 3, and a separate video, chapter 4. But let's start with chapter 3. In chapter 3, Christ is still giving direct messages to St. John to write in the form of letters to the heads or the angels over three specific churches. In this case, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. As before, Christ is telling him to point out the flaws or the positives in these churches. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at verses 1 and 2 to cover Church of Sardis, verse 8 to cover the Church of Philadelphia, and then 15, 16 for Laodicea. Let's begin. Verse 1 and 2. I know all the things you do and that you have a reputation for being alive, but you are dead. Wake up, strengthen what little remains, for even what is left is almost dead. I find that your actions do not meet the requirements of my God. Kind of a dim note, isn't it? Verse 8. I know all the things you do, and I have opened the door for you that no one else can close. You have little strength, yet you obeyed my word and did not deny me. And that is concerning Church of Philadelphia. And then finally, concerning the Church of Laodicea, 15:16. I know all the things you do, that you are neither hot nor cold. I wish that you were one or the other. But since you are like lukewarm water, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. Some translations say, I will vomit you out of my mouth. The reason why is because Christ is expressing his disgust with these people. Because they claim to be representatives of Christ, but they're not on fire for him. And it would be better if they either didn't claim the name of Christ and they were just people of the world, or they were people of Christ who lived as such. Now, the reason why I wanted to look at all 5 of these verses specifically is it shows a good comparison as to what God is and is not looking for in his people. Many people out there, including myself at times, have this desire to say, well, I'm a Christian, because that's kind of the creed that they follow themselves to, but they don't really live by it. Unfortunately, I know far too many people who are not Christians who look at the church and say, that is literally a house full of hypocrites. And for that reason, they have chosen to abstain from going to church, accepting Christ into their hearts. We ourselves are meant to be representatives. And as we see here with the Church of Philadelphia in verse 8, I know all the things you do, and I have opened a door for you that no one can close. You have little strength, yet you obeyed my word and did not deny me. That speaks volumes to the world. The reason why is because we are meant to be representatives of our faith. But if we don't represent our faith the way we were intended to, then people are going to see us as nothing more than hypocrites. So what I say in closing this is be honest, have integrity, and be consistent. Show the world who you claim to be. God bless.